appropriate to show and teach to kids in the classroom from kindergarten to high school? That question is now generating controversy across the country. Many parents say they find themselves at odds with what their young children are being exposed to in certain school districts, including Fresno Unified. In part one of tonight's two-part crisis in the classroom, hear why those parents are saying they are so upset.
It's sickening. It's sickening.
The school is no place to start indoctrinating kids.
Taking it into the kids and I call it brainwashing.
Strong words from upset parents, former educators, and even a local school board member. So what is it that has them and hundreds of thousands, if not millions more like them, all across the country and right here in the Valley, so riled up?
And why did they pick the elementary schools to have these books saying drag queens can shake their booties and that little 5-year-olds can pick who they are?
Why is that even appropriate in a school?
It's about parental control and the rights of parents, and that's what I'm fighting for.
Fresno Unified School District parent Jonathan Guevara says for him, it all started with a comment from his elementary school-aged daughter.
My daughter says that they brought their kids to the library, and the librarian says, "Hey kids, there's a new section. Why don't you go check out the new section?"
They specifically
pointed it out. She points at the section. I said, what did she point out? The LGBT section and another section, like a dinosaur? Was it new sections, or was it one section? She said, no, it was just one section. And what was the section? LGBTQ. That was the only section. Yeah. And I went in and I saw it.
And what he saw at the Pyle Elementary School library, Guevara says, bothered him.
You got a section about that big, well, from here higher, that wide, rainbows, all these books on display. There's no other sections like that. There's not like a dinosaur section, Christian section. We can't put that.
Then Guevara says he took a closer look at the books.
If you're a drag queen and you know it, it says strike a pose. If you're a drag queen and you know it, blow a kiss, wink an eye, shake your butt. So I mean, pretty much these are men just like women. Obviously, you got a beard, right? Full on beard. And some of the other ones in here, Jack becomes Jack, not Jackie. This little girl becomes a boy. There's a lot of stuff like that. And
it's not the subject matter, Guevara says. It's the promotion of the books, the age of the kids being exposed to them, and that parents weren't fully informed.
I tell parents, and they go, wait, what's going on in this school? The LGBTQ section? Why didn't they tell us this? That was almost every parent's reaction.
That's when Guevara says he took his concerns to the principal.
I showed him the picture specifically of this one of the girl shaking her butt. I said, do you think this is appropriate for kids? And I said, do you think this is appropriate for kids, man? I asked him, is that appropriate for kids? For, this is kindergarten to 6th grade. And he kind of just stayed quiet.
Not satisfied, and with no response to his emails to FUSD Superintendent Bob Nelson, Guevara says it was time to talk to the FUSD Board of Trustees at its October meeting.
I speak on behalf of a lot of parents that are at Pyle Elementary School. We had a lot of our kids tell us that there's been a new section in the library introduced to our kids. It's an LGBTQ section. They introduced it and it was decorated. They encouraged the kids to go look at it. If you want to be fair, teach my kids the basics. Teach them math, history, science, facts, not theories, English. Do not add religion or gender identity opinions, because that would be discrimination to those who believe the opposite.
Nearly 2 months later, and still without the answers he was looking for, Guevara came to Fox 26 News, and we took his questions to the Fresno Unified School District. So who does have the final word about what's appropriate for kids to be exposed to in the classroom and on the campus? Parents or teachers and the school district? The answers we received are not going to make everyone happy.
You may go your whole 6 years at an elementary school and never see a library book based on Hispanic Heritage Month or LGBTQ plus month, but you're going to get that class in the 6th grade or the 5th grade. They don't have the option.
Now, in that statement, Fresno Unified School District Instructional Superintendent Carlos Castillo was referring specifically to state-mandated school classes and curriculum, not books in the school's library. Castillo had plenty more to say, and so did the parents. We will have that for you in part 2 of this Crisis in the Classroom special next Monday.